This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, the Hazleton Area School Board meets tonight, and one of the topics of discussion will be admission guidelines to the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences. Mark Ketcher, managing editor of the Standard Speaker, outlines both sides of the issue coming up. This is FYI News 13, and I'm Ken Cara. Thanks for joining us. A threat forced the closure of one area college as we begin our headlines, brought to you by the Standard Speaker and FYI News 13. All Luzerne County Community College locations were closed on Thursday due to a threat directed at the school. The college's security department contacted local law enforcement and the FBI. The investigation is ongoing. Congressman Lou Barletta expressed outrage today by what he called the Senate hijacking of House Resolution 3979. Barletta says the Senate is preparing to move forward with legislation to extend emergency unemployment compensation benefits by attaching such language to his bill, the Protecting Volunteer Firefighters and Emergency Responders Act. He says that since the unemployment package is controversial, it is unlikely to see a House vote, and that would kill his act. That would mean volunteer firefighters and emergency responders would not have legislative protection from the Affordable Care Act's employee mandate provision, resulting in crippling health care costs that would cause many to close their doors, according to Barletta. State Senator John Udechak held a news conference today in Hanover Township. The purpose was to announce legislation to enact a new Marcellus Shale severance tax. The plan would levy a new 5% tax on extrication of Marcellus shale gas, and the revenue would be used to fund education, protect the environment, and stimulate the economy. The senator estimates the new tax would generate $720 million in the first year alone. Senator Udechak will be our guest next week on FYI. And finally, SSPTV and our media partner, the Hazleton Standard Speaker, will be hosting a mini telethon for United Rehabilitation Services in Hazleton. Right now, there's a possibility URS could close their doors. We will have more information in the coming days. Will Hazleton annex the city-owned Hazleton Regional Airport in Hazel Township? That's the subject of tonight's From the Mayor's Desk. Mayor Joe Yanuzzi believes the matter is worth looking into. He feels Hazel Township will not develop the land because it does not own it. And if the city develops it, the taxes would go to the township. An engineer recently inquired about the process for such a move. Several council members expressed concern that they were not told about the inquiry. There's a Hazleton Area School Board meeting happening on Thursday night, and that's the topic of my discussion with the Standard Speaker's managing editor, Mark Ketcher, from earlier today. But Mark, if we could start by talking about what's going on tonight. One of the big issues, Hazleton Academy of Sciences may be changing their policy for entrance for students being able to get into the academy. If you could just talk about that, what you have been hearing, and also just the topic itself.
Sure. We've been getting a lot of response from the public on that topic. We've had a number of letters to the editor from people who are concerned about the possible changes to the admissions policy. Tonight, that will be hashed out. I believe there will be a discussion and then most likely a vote on which way the school board would like to go in terms of admitting students to the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences. Most of the letters that we received are from people who believe that that students should be rewarded for good work. They believe the best and the brightest should be welcome to the academy. So that's what we've been hearing mainly from the public, and that's reflected in the letters to the editor that we've received and published.
Have you received, on the other end as well, people saying, you know what, maybe the lottery, for lack of a better word, lottery system or a random system might work better if the students do meet the criteria? Have you received anything like that?
No, we haven't received any letters in favor of a lottery system. That's not to say that there aren't people out there who favor that system, but we haven't heard from any writers who are in that camp. Yeah.
Two other topics tonight that we'll be discussing: PTA issues and also overcrowding. If you just hit on that quickly, maybe what you're hearing from people out there in the community.
Sure. The issue of the Maple Manor School, the former Bishop Hayfie school, will be on the agenda tonight. We had a story in our paper this morning, kind of outlining the three options for how students will be split up between the schools at that campus when Maple Manor comes online. So board members will decide tonight between three options. It's important because it will ease what the school officials say is overcrowding at the school district, especially at those certain grade levels. And of course, parents will want to know what the alignment is and where their students, where their children will be going in the future when that school does open. There's one other issue as well. It's on the PTA and this other group called the Parents Advisory Council. There seems to be some confusion as to why both groups exist. Maybe the PTA feels that the PAC is duplicating the services. So there's a debate there as well, and we're expecting there to be some discussion, if not a decision, on that tonight.
For the most up-to-date information from Thursday's meeting, sign up for email and text alerts from the Standard Speaker on their website, and remember to check their website and social media pages throughout the night. Now, in addition to the Hazleton Area School Board coverage, here's what else the Standard Speaker staff is working on for Friday's edition. They will have an update on the possible closing of United Rehabilitation Services in Hazleton, plus coverage of the annual Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce job fair. You can read all about it in the Friday edition of the Standard Speaker. Coming up after this break, we go in the community with Janine Mazurkevich. Tonight, it's Drama in Motion. Plus, we'll take a field trip to the Tamaqua Community Arts Center. Everyone get your permission slips filled out during this break. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
And we're in your community right here on FYI News 13. We have new segments starting all week long, and we are here in Drama in Motion with Joelle Whitner. She is the owner of this business, and we're so excited because we're going to talk about dance. I don't think anyone really focuses a lot on dance and really what it takes to find a school that's right for you, find a school that's right for your children. So tell us a little bit first about you and your background.
Well, this is my 25th year of teaching.
Yay.
I started when I was 4. No, I'm teasing. I started when I was 14 years old. I worked with my mother. My grandmother had a studio, so we're over 80 years in the making. Studied with a whole bunch of people, went to New York for classes. I've been judging dance competitions for about 15 years and in 13 states. So I get to meet a lot of people, talk to a lot of professional dancers, a lot of professional choreographers, and kind of find out what's going on. I know a lot of people in the design world, so we kind of keep up with the trends.
Now we're doing this segment so we can educate all of our viewers here on FYI on what to look for in a dance studio. Are you picking something that is age appropriate for your daughter? Where can I go and just dance on a Tuesday night or do some salsa? So we're going to talk about that each and every week here on FYI. So today we're focusing on what to look for in a dance studio.
Absolutely, and there's plenty of studios in our area that have a lot of fun things to offer. One of the first things that you want to make sure that a dance studio has is ballet basis. Anyone in the professional dance world will tell you that if you don't have ballet, you can't dance. Now, as a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, up to age 8, when they go to creative movement classes, that's fine. Once they hit age 8, they need to be doing technical bar work classes, which should take up more than half of their class. It should not just be a class where you go, you learn a dance, and you do a recital. The next thing that you want to make sure that you look for is, as we talked about, and we're going to embellish upon, is age appropriateness. There's a lot of controversy over it in the world, and you want to make sure that your child looks like a child. Another thing that you want to make sure is that the teacher doesn't overly criticize, that they have a lot of praise in the classroom, they're positive reinforcement, and you also want to make sure that the teacher knows the names of the terms and that they're giving you proper dance education so that you're safe. You don't want to see a lot of dancers with knee braces. If you see dance studios performing and a lot of girls are wearing knee braces, that's a sign that they're not getting corrective technique in their studio.
All right, so we're going to be joining you every week to talk about Drama in Motion. Learn how to dance with us. We're going to talk about age appropriateness. You should also check out Drama in Motion if you have any questions. All that information is at the bottom of your screen. We'll go back in the studio here on FYI.
Tonight's weather shot comes indoors at the Hazleton Art League. It's a local artist version of Van Gogh's Starry Night. We'll let you know what's going on at the Hazleton Art League in a segment next week. And last night was a beautiful clear night to stare up at the stars. How is tonight shaping up? I'm glad you asked, because here's News 13 weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, bad news, stargazers. It will be mostly cloudy with a low around 33. Friday, rain mainly before 2 p.m., high near 52. Friday night, there's a chance of rain before 10 p.m., and then there may be a drizzle before ending, mostly cloudy with a low around 38. Saturday, rain is likely, high near 44. Saturday night, again, rain likely before 2 a.m., and then maybe even some snow. It will be cloudy with a low around 27. Sunday, snow showers are likely, and then partly sunny with a high near 48. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 31. On Monday, sunny with a high near 57. How's that to start the work week? Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 36. It's always good weather for art. That's my feeling anyway. Tonight, our Lisa Sugart is talking with Leona Rega from the Tamaqua Community Arts Center. And listen up, because even if you can only draw a stick figure like me, you can still help them out.
Thank you, Kenny. Today we are pleased to welcome to our set Miss Leona Rega, who is with the Tamaqua Community Arts Center. She's the coordinator. Thank you so much, Leona, for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I know that the Community Arts Center in Tamaqua is a wonderful, wonderful venue, and many things are happening there. So we want the public to be aware of the many things. First of all, I guess a little bit of history on how it came to be.
We started back in 2012. The building was purchased by the Tamaqua Area Community Partnership. We are a volunteer-based organization, and what the goal was to kind of bring more artistic opportunities to our community. And so we are all-inclusive. We have music, we have art classes, we have an art gallery, we have painting classes, we have everything and anything that you can imagine that has to deal with the arts.
Now, you want people to get involved, whether it be to come out and attend and take part in all these things, or maybe even be a volunteer to help out as well. So what would you like people to do who are watching today?
We're really seeking volunteers to come and help us out. We are volunteer-based, and so we need volunteers that can help us with marketing, with actually coming and maybe running a table to help collect tickets, to help set up and take down, even cleaning the building. These are all kinds of needs that we have within our community to keep this building and all of the activities that we provide operational.
Well, that would be great. If they want to get involved, what should they do?
If someone would like to get involved with the Tamaqua Community Arts Center, they can call me at 570-668-1192. They can also check out our website at www.tamaquaarts.org, where they'll find our email. They can email us.
And you have a continuous list of activities going on there. So anybody who wants to know what's going on in Tamaqua, that's where they're going to find it.
Yes, and one of our highlights that's most recent is we just completed a new renovation of our Performing Arts Hall. So we are looking for performers. Anyone that would like to get on stage as a performing entertainment act, please give us a call.
All right. Well, you heard it all here. This is a lovely venue with wonderful things happening, and I'm sure many more to come. I hope you'll come back from time to time and keep us posted.
We will do that. Thank you.
All righty. Leona Rega, who is with the Tamaqua Community Arts Center. Reporting for FYI, I'm Lisa Sugart.
Thank you, Lisa. And if you're a fan of SSPTV's Community NEPA like I am, I have good news for you. A brand new Community NEPA premieres tonight at 7 p.m. right here on SSPTV. Producer and host Janine Lasant-Mazurkevich says the show features community services for sight and the many people it serves, not only in Hazleton, but in surrounding counties. Learn about the programs and the people backing this great nonprofit organization tonight at 7 p.m. on SSPTV. Two other programming notes. On Friday at 8:30 a.m., catch an all-new Sam Lasant show with State Representative Tara Toohill talking about United Rehabilitation Services. You can watch rebroadcasts of that show on Friday at 4:30 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. And our show featuring highlights of the Miss Greater Hazleton Scholarship Program will debut on Friday at 3 p.m., again right here on SSP TV. And it's time now for tonight's community calendar. The MPB players are saluting the 1960s with Everything's Groovy. Tonight and Friday at 7 p.m. at the Hazleton 1 Community Center. The show features students in grades 2 through 8 from schools throughout the area. Doors open at 6. You can buy reserved tickets. Call the numbers on your screen. And general admission tickets are available at the door. Prices $2 to $6. And all proceeds benefit MPB players and the Hazleton Integration Project. For our complete list of community events, go to our Facebook page or ssptv.com. Here's a look at the midday winning lottery numbers. The Daily 276, the Big 4 1910, Quinto 81527, and Treasure Hunt 4, 7, 15, 21, 26. Stay where you are. FYI will be right back.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's sports time on FYI. Last year, I went to my first Pennsylvania Golden Gloves event. I was floored, not because I took a shot to the face, but because of how entertaining the competition was and just how great the athletes were out of the ring during interviews. Bernard Bruni is the executive director of PA Golden Gloves. He puts in a lot of work to help give kids a fighting chance inside and outside of the ring.
Bernard Bruni's basement is wallpapered with his passion. To get to know him, all you have to do is look around. You'll see his love of his faith, family, and sports, in particular, boxing. Bruni has been involved with Pennsylvania Golden Gloves since 1978. It's fitting that all of the images have come together to form a collage.
My family grew up being in a boxing family. And my daughter was a timekeeper for a while, and now my wife is the chief clerk for the whole United States for the Golden Gloves. I serve as the president of the judges for the whole country. It's just something that I guess they wanted to be around me, and they knew that that was one of my passions, and it became one of their passions.
Every year spent with PA Golden Gloves brings more memories, like last year's bout involving Antonio Canigliaro from St. Clair.
I don't think I've ever seen a kid get up off the canvas twice. Now, unlike pro boxing, amateur boxing, a knockdown is only counts for 1 point or one punch. So it's not like every time he went down it was a 2-point round, 2-point round, 4-point round. That doesn't happen in amateur boxing. But for him to get 2 standing eights and he went down once and then to come back and rally the way he did, in my 30-some-odd years of being around amateur boxing, I don't think I've ever seen that happen. He is a true warrior, and I think he's even more prepared this year than he was last year.
The stories go on, just like the pictures on Bruni's walls, all of them telling a much larger collective story.
These kids are a testament of what hard work, setting goals, having your mind, your body, and your soul all together can make you a champion, not only in the ring, but outside of the ring. A lot of these kids stay in touch with me and my family. My wife falls in love with them. They call her the mommy of the Pennsylvania Golden Glove. She takes them for ice cream when we're out on the road, and if they can make weight, that is. But it's just a tremendous part of my life to be blessed and to be around these kids. And I just can't say enough about them, what good people they become because of a program like the Golden Gloves.
There's only one problem with all of this. Eventually, Bruni's going to need a bigger basement.
Right now at facebook.com/FYI News 13, Bruni talks about amateur boxing and with PA Golden Gloves tries to teach kids in the ring. The Central District Championships for PA Golden Gloves are this Friday at the Schuylkill Mall. Doors open at 6 and boxing starts at 7. Tickets are $25 a piece and can be purchased at the door or by calling Bruni at 733-3966. And that's FYI Sports for Thursday. Thursday is $1 burger night at Bottlenecks. Get a juicy 4th pound burger for only $1 all night long.
Electric service for customers of PPL Electric Utilities is getting more reliable as we install new equipment and trim more trees around power lines. In fact, 2013, the number of power outages was down by 9% compared to the average of the previous 3 years. And the average duration of power outages was down by 11% by the same comparison. This year, PPL Electric Utilities has plans to improve customer reliability in our area through projects in Hazleton, Hazel Township, Drums, Pardeesville, McAdoo, Tamaqua, Freeland, and several townships throughout Schuylkill County. These improvements on the schedule for this year will make electric service more reliable for thousands of our customers. and PPL has plans for additional improvements in 2015 and in 2016. Our customers and communities deserve the most reliable electric service we can provide. That's why all of us at PPL, including the 155 employees at our service centers here in the Hazleton area, are focused every day on making additional improvements that benefit our customers. To learn more about PPL Electric Utilities, visit pplelectric.com.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, the Mock Chunk Opera House will be holding the following upcoming events. April 4th, Start Making Sense. April 5th, Blues Brotherhood. April 12th, Willie Porter. And April 19th, Free Range Folk. For tickets, showtimes, or general information, please call 570-325-0249 or check out mcohjt.com. Another announcement, Nativity BVM High School will be holding the 2014 Century Club Benefit on Saturday, April 12th at the Schuylkill Country Club in Orwigsburg. The Golden Cross Society recipients will be inducted at the dinner. Music will be provided by Divine Memories. Cost is $125 per person for a full buffet dinner with carving station. More information about this event, please call 570-622-8110. And finally, the Hazleton YMYWCA will be holding basic dog obedience training on Tuesday, April 15th from 7 to 8 p.m. Dogs of all sizes and shapes are welcome to attend this free combined orientation. Other classes will be available for registration at this event. For more info, please call the Y 570-455-2046. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Michael Soltis Jr. of drums. Funeral is Saturday at 9 a.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. Shirley R. Stewart of Tamaqua. Funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. from the E. Franklin Griffiths Funeral Home. Friends may call Saturday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Alice I. Carter, formerly of McAdoo. Service is April 5th at 10 a.m. in the Mountain View Cemetery. The Damiano Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. Monica Slattery of Hazleton. Arrangements will be announced by the Boyle Funeral Home. And Richard F. Sager Sr. of Hazleton. Funeral is Saturday at 9:30 a.m. from the Furo Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. Palm Cross is now on sale for April 13th. Call 570-454-0111. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Timothy Ferentz of Cunningham. Timothy, if you're watching, call us right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
For your information, coming up tomorrow on FYI, a major announcement from the Hazleton Police Department. We'll talk with the chief about the news. Well, thank you for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.